Happy Tuesday, friends. Mike R here, ready to teach some slow flow yoga. A little windy where I am today, and hair is a little out of control, but I hope this finds you well. As always, thank you to Jess for putting these classes onto YouTube and then emailing them out to you. So this is slow flow yoga, about 45 to 50 minutes of asana yoga, which is yoga movement. And then we do pranayama meditation, and of course, the dessert of yoga, shavasana. So finding a mat, finding as quiet as a space as you can, and just settling in right now. Settling in, shaking out the energy of whatever happened in your day prior to the class. And whatever you have to do after this, knowing that it is going to be there when you're done. Beginning class today in a comfortable cross-legged seat, or laying on your back if that's comfortable for you as well. Taking a few minutes to work that Ujjayi breath into our class. So with the Ujjayi breath, we'll inhale through the nose to the count of 3. Hold at the top and exhale out the nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Exhale out the nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 3, 2, 1. Filling up, holding for just a moment, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. So do 3 more rounds of that breath, letting us settle, letting you find the energy and the grounding of the mat. Inhale through the nose. 3, 2, 1. And exhale through the nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, filling up. And exhale, letting it go. One more round of breath here. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Finding your way to Balasana, child's pose. Knees on the mat, sinking the hips back, letting the arms go long. We'll be here for 3 rounds of breath. And on the next exhale, walking the hands over to the right. Left palm on top of the right palm. And on the next exhale, walking the hands over to the left palm on the ground, right palm on top of the left, and sinking back down, forehead to the mat. Breathing here, finding your breath here. And on that next exhale, coming back up to center for child's pose and lifting up into tabletop. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, belly down, gaze lifts. Exhale, curling in the spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. 3 more rounds, own pace, own rhythm. Maybe gaze looks over that left or the right shoulder. Maybe making some circles with the body. Finding your rhythm, finding your pace. As always in this class, letting that Ujjayi breath lead you in and out of these poses rather than the other way around. And on the next exhale, coming back to a comfortable tabletop position. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, right shoulder to the mat, threading the needle. Left arm can extend long, or maybe placing that left hand back on the sacrum. Finding your breath here. And on the next exhale, right arm sweeps up high to the sky, and right hand finds the mat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, left shoulder to the mat. Right arm extends long, or right arm makes a half bind on the sacrum. And on the next exhale, left arm sweeps up to the sky. And find your tabletop. Left leg extends long. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Toes find the mat and moving back and forth through that calf muscle. On the next exhale, kickstanding the right leg out to the side, left heel on the mat, modified Vashisthasana, modified side plank. Finding your breath here. And on the next exhale, left hand finds the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Right leg extends long. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. 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 Right toes to the mat and moving back and forth through that right leg. One more round of breath here. And on the next exhale, Kickstand the left leg out to the side, right heel on the mat, modified Vashisthasana. Right hand to the mat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, pressing into the toes, lifting up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Walking the hands back, maybe one or two hand lengths. And inhale, right hand, left ankle. Exhale, gaze looks out underneath the left shoulder. 3 rounds of breath here. My outdoor porch lights are on a timer tonight, apparently between 5 and 7 minutes. And I did not realize that. And I'm teaching the class right now, so knowing that the lights will go off and I'll flick them back on. Don't be alarmed if the lights go out. Right hand meets the left. Switching sides. Inhale, left hand, right ankle. Exhale, gaze looks out underneath the right shoulder. Sometimes things just happen. Things will always just happen. And that's yoga. That's life. On the next exhale, left hand to the mat. Extending the arms back out long for our regular sized downward facing dog. And lifting up off the heels on the next exhale, tiptoeing to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, arms sweeping up high and strong. And exhale, hands to the side, mountain pose. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, right hand grabs left wrist, side bend over to the right. Finding your breath. On the next exhale, coming back to center, left hand, right wrist, side bend over to the left. Coming back to center, hands at goalpost. Inhale, gaze looks up at the ceiling, tiny back bend. Exhale, hands to kneecaps curling in. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, curling in. One more round. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Weight on the left foot. Staying here, bringing hands to heart center or to your hips. Or you can extend that right leg long. Breathing here, finding your breath. And on the next exhale, bringing that right knee back into the chest if it wasn't there. And finding your way into tree pose. Right sole of the foot could be on the left ankle, the left shin, or above the left knee. Hands could be at heart center. You could grow some limbs for your tree, or you could leave your hands at your hips. Finding your breath, continuing to breathe here. Maybe looking at a drishti, a non-moving focal point. And on the next exhale, letting it go. Hands to heart center, sinking the hips back. Utkatasana, chair pose. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Maybe moving the head back and forth. Gaze looks out over the left shoulder. Gaze looks out over the right shoulder. And on the next exhale, arms sweeping up high, coming through center, and we'll switch sides. Weight in the right foot, left knee comes in towards the chest, staying here, or you could extend that left foot, left toes long, left toes are active. Finding your breath, finding that drishti. One more round of breath, and on the next exhale, weight into the right foot, finding tree pose on the left side. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. And on the next exhale, letting it go, maybe falling out, so that's all parts. Hands to heart center, lowering down into our chair pose. Another round. Saying hello to the neighborhood dogs, everybody's excited. Having that joy that a pooch may have each and every day. Dogs are always just happy and in the moment. How can we be just a little bit more like a dog? And on the next exhale, hands sweeping up. And we'll fold forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Lowering to your knees or holding plank from a modified position or a high plank position. And on the next exhale, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing here, finding your breath here. And on the next inhale, right foot steps forward, left knee to the mat. Exhale, both arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands can stay up or placing palms on the right thigh. Getting a little stretch here into that hip flexor. And on the next exhale, left hand to the mat, right arm spins up towards the sky. You could raise that left knee here if that feels good. I took a really hard yoga class this morning from a wonderful teacher named Marielle. I'm not in the mood to lift my left knee right now. She wore me out today, friends. On the next exhale, right hand to the mat, and we'll lift those left toes up, right toes up, balancing on the right heel for our low runner's lunge. Breathing here, finding your breath. And on the next exhale, right sole of the foot to the mat. Hands to heart center. Inhale, gaze looks right. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. And on the next exhale, hands to the mat. Left knee lifts up off the mat. Right foot steps back to meet it, holding high plank. Lower to your knees for modified plank, or moving through a vinyasa of your choice. You could lower knees, chest, chin into low cobra, move through a cat cow, skip the vinyasa and meet us in down dog, or chaturanga if it's in your practice. On the next exhale, we're all up in the downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right knee to the mat. Arms sweeping up high to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Bow lunge. Keeping the hands here, putting them at the hips, heart center, or for a little additional stretch in that hip flexor, palms on top of the left thigh. Finding your breath here. Finding that ease. Trying to find a little of that santosha, contentment in santosha right now, in that you're doing your yoga practice, and that really, that's all that matters right now, and that is enough. On the next inhale, right hand to the mat. Exhale, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Finding your breath. Exhale, left hand to the mat, lifting up off of the left toes onto the left heel. Low runner's lunge. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. On that next exhale, left sole of the foot to the mat, spinning back up, hands to heart center. Inhale, twisting right. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Opportunities here to extend that right knee up to the sky or off the mat to the sky, I guess. Yes, that's where we're going. You can also make a fist here with the right hand to maybe just open that heart up and spin that heart open a tad bit more in your twist. And on the next exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right knee. Inhale, cow. Exhale, pressing into the toes, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. On the next exhale, gaze looks between the hands, walking, stepping, hopping, floating, or flying. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, holding in Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms to the sky. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands at heart center. Left foot steps back, left heel's on the ground at a 45-degree angle. Right foot is forward, right knee is above the right ankle. And on the exhale, we'll open the arms to the sky, sweeping up Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. On the next exhale, arms spinning open, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, right arm forward, left arm back. Gaze looks out over those right fingertips. Finding your breath. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, reversing our warriors. Inhale, right forearm, right thigh. Exhale, left arm spins up and across the side body. Extended side angle pose. Exhale, reversing our warriors. And inhale, right foot comes across the long edge of the mat in our parallel wide-legged forward fold. Moving into Prasarita, hands at hips. Inhale, tiny back bend as the gaze looks up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Hands to the mat or staying on your hips and finding your breath. Could you be 1.5% more comfortable in this pose? If you could, going there. Whether that's extending the pose or maybe backing out of it a little bit. Making you feel better doesn't mean to go deeper in a pose. There is no deeper version of any pose in yoga. There is the version that feels good in your body and works for you. Inhale, hands to hips, gaze looks forward. Exhale, spinning up to the sky. Switching sides here. Left foot, left toes towards the back of the mat now. Right foot at a 45-degree angle. And we'll sweep the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. I just kind of wanted to see how I looked in the dark before I put those lights back on. Kind of cool. If you follow my verbal sequences, it's a lot cooler. But if you're actually watching it, it would probably be annoying. So if it is, I apologize for that. I'll make sure I tape my next one during the daylight. Exhale, spinning open. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Gaze looks out over those left fingertips and relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. No need to be scrunching and causing pain. Inhale, left palm to the sky. Exhale, reversing our warrior. Inhale, left forearm, left thigh. Exhale, right arm spins up and across the side body. Our side angle, our Utthita Parsva Konasana. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, left foot comes parallel to the long edge of the mat. Hands extend out to a T or clasping behind the back, and just keep letting that gaze look up towards the ceiling. Tiny back bend here. Opening the heart, opening the chest, no matter where you're at. Taking in the love and the kindness that the world has to offer. And on the exhale, curling in, maybe giving yourself a hug. Hands wrapping around opposite shoulder. One more round of breath. And on the exhale, letting it all go with an audible exhale. Finding your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms sweeping up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to the shins. And on the exhale, left foot steps back, right foot steps back to meet the left. Holding plank here, lowering to modified plank, or moving through a vinyasa of your choice. This is your yoga class, your practice. I'm just guiding and moving the body and breathing with you. On the next exhale, finding your down dog. Inhale, knees lowering to the mat and spinning the legs long. So now, legs extended long. I'm going to actually, for camera angle, switch sides. Hands up by the hips. And on the inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana. Not teaching in person makes my Sanskrit a little rusty. On the next inhale, taking the breath for all that it is. Into the exhale, walking the hands back out. Inhale, right, left knee into the chest. Exhale, left knee to the mat. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, folding over that right leg. Janu Shashasana A. And on the next exhale, left hand places behind the left shoulder. Sweeping up, do a little mini reverse. Flip warrior, flip dog. Exhale, coming back down. Right sole, the foot to the mat. Left ankle over right knee. Staying here. Maybe lowering to your back for the number 4 hip opener, threading the needle, or baby cradling that left leg. Maybe rolling onto the left side, finding a couple trigger points, pressure points here in the left hip. They always exist on my hips, both sides, all the time. And on the next exhale, letting that left leg go long. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms sweep up high. Exhale, folding over that left leg, Janu Shashasana A. Finding your breath here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Walking the hands in. Right hand plants on the mats behind the right shoulder. Exhale, left arm sweeps up. Hips are lifted up. Gaze is looking towards that left hand. And on the exhale, sweeping it back down. Inhale, left sole, the foot to the mat. Exhale, right ankle over left knee. Couple options here. Staying right here. Lowering to the back, threading the needle, or the baby cradle. Finding what serves your body and what serves you. One more round of breath here. And on the next exhale, letting that right leg lay long with the left. Lowering one vertebrae at a time to your back. Maybe moving through a little Navasana boat pose with me here. Little core work. Legs could extend long. Hands could even stay on the mat. Could have the knees bent. Lots of variations to boat pose. Wherever you're at, on the next exhale, finding your way down. Knees into the chest. Rolling side to side, massaging that low back. Exhale, soles of the feet to the mat, knees above the ankles, moving into bridge pose. If you prefer modified bridge, as I always offer the modification, simply placing a pillow block beneath the sacrum, the low back. Moving into bridge with me. Inhale. Arms out to T, hands at cactus or goalpost. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back, shoulders underneath the arms. Still breathing here. Not letting those knees fall out to the side. And on the next exhale, lowering one vertebrae at a time. Windshield wiper in the legs, letting the knees fall to the right, letting the knees fall to the left. On the next exhale, coming back to center, soles of the feet to the sky. Staying here. Maybe some ankle circles. If shoulder stand is in your practice, you could move into this. If you prefer legs against the wall for Shavasana, that could also be a great place for you to be. Two more rounds of breath here. And on the next exhale, bringing those knees into the chest, rolling side to side, maybe rolling onto the right side. If you want to feel grounded, rolling to the left side. If you're looking for a little of that energy, and you're going to make your way to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to end class a little differently tonight. I'm going to encourage a longer Shavasana. I'm going to encourage you to take a 10-minute Shavasana. Legs against the wall. Laying down. Maybe setting a timer if you need to. And simply letting the thoughts come, letting the thoughts go, but taking a much longer Shavasana than we ever allow for in this class. My hands come to heart center. I bow into you. The light in me bows and honors the light that shines in each and every one of you. My friends, it's always a pleasure being here with you in your email inbox on Tuesdays. Opportunity here, though, to turn off the phone and take the 10 minutes that you deserve. Let your body restore, let your body rest, and take that extra long, juicy, wonderful Shavasana that you deserve. My name is Mike Rudd. Thank you for being here. If you like more yoga, we have more meditation, more slow flow, more power flow classes on the Heal for All People website. I'm also on Instagram at the Mike Rudd, and I have archived Hit Fuse yoga classes if you want something that's a little sweaty. I bow into you. Thanks so much for being here. Namaste. Turn that phone off. Set the timer if you need to. Give yourself 10 minutes right now. Peace, friends. 10 minutes Shavasana. You deserve it. Namaste.